Hey guys, this is your friend Astro Anvesh, and I'm bringing you the horoscope reading of Taurus Ascendants for the month of February 2023. So, yeah, let's get started. So, as you can see that this is Taurus because in the ascendant it is written 2 and it is known as Taurus, and Mars is in it. So Mars is going to be very good for you because Mars is a very friendly planet for Tauruses. So Mars, it is going to give you aggression, it is going to give you power, it is going to give you power to do things. You're not procrastinating at all. You are going to go and do stuff. So that is going to be one of your traits this month. And because Mars is in your first house, so you will have a lot of aggression, and because of that you can get in some conflicts with some people. You might be in some collaboration with some people, and you might think that they are not working as required, or it can be something, they are light on their feet, so you are going to be a little more aggressive towards them. So it can be little, conflicts can happen, but that is not a very big case for Tauruses right now. So yeah, so Mars in the first house, it is going to be very good for you. Mars is going to aspect your fourth house, which is the sign of Leo. So it is going to give a lot of fire energy to the fourth house. It is gonna give you comforts. It is going to give you comforts of life, good relationship with your mother, good relationships overall. You can buy land, you can buy luxuries, you can invest in things. So that is going to happen. So Mars is going to aspect, its second aspect is going to go in the Scorpio. Well, Scorpio is the sign of your spouse, and Mars energy in the sign of the spouse is not very good because aggression in the field of love, feel in the field of interacting with your spouse is not very good. But Mars is clearly a male energy, and in Scorpio, it is going to give a lot of male energy to you. You are going to interact with the world in a very energetic kind of a way. You will be outgoing, you will be on your feet all the time. So that is going to be very good for you. And Mars third aspect is going to be in Sagittarius, where Mercury is present. So Mercury is the way you talk, the way you speak, and Mars is aggression. So the way you are going to speak with people is going to be a little more aggressive, so you have to be careful about that. But overall it will be very energetic, very outgoing, very to the point, right? So it is going to be awesome for you guys. So now let us move to another planet. So Mars is in the first house, it is doing this. Okay, so for Taurus, the main planet is Venus. Venus is in the 10th house in the sign of Aquarius with Saturn. It is a very good friendly sign of friendly planet with Saturn. Venus in the 10th house is going to give you a lot of attention in the field of career. You're going to be more attentive. You're you're going to be very artistic, very on the in a very delicate kind of a way, like very artistic, and you are going to be outgoing. So it is going to be very good for you because Venus is a female energy, it is a watery planet. So it is going to be very delicate. You are going to do your stuff with elegance, with grace, and it is going to be very awesome for you. With Saturn, it is a very good combination because they are both very good together. So right now Venus is going to aspect your Leo sign, which is the fourth sign, and it is also going to give you a lot of comforts in your life, like love of mother, love of family, comforts of life. You can invest in things, you can buy luxury for yourself. So that's going to be awesome for you because you can buy luxury, you can buy a house, you can invest in things, you can invest in your luxury, in your comfort. So that is going to be awesome for you. So Venus in the 10th house, it is giving you this. Now for Taurus ascendants, there are three great planets for you. It is Venus, Mercury, and Saturn. So let us go to Mercury right now. So Mercury is in the 8th house, and 8th house, it is not a very a good placement for Mercury, but it is in Sagittarius. So, well, Sagittarius is also not a very good sign for Mercury, but it is going to move forward in the ninth house where Capricorn sign is, and it is going to be awesome after that. So you don't need to worry, because in the middle of this month it is going to go to the Capricorn, so you don't have to worry at all. But Mercury over here is not a very good placement for Mercury. You are going to, uh, your mind will be working in towards secrets of life. Your mind will be towards finding new things, finding the secrets, finding what you can do in your life that is going to make it better. So that is one thing that you can think upon. And when Mercury is going to go to the sign of Capricorn in the middle of February, so it is going to be awesome for you guys, because it is a very friendly sign. Capricorn is a very friendly sign for Mercury, and it is going to be great in that place. And it is the ninth house, so it is the house of luck. So Mercury is going to bring you a lot of luck, so you don't have to worry about anything, because Mercury in the house of luck is going to be awesome for you guys. And it is going to combine with Sun. It is going to make a yoga which is called Buddha Aditya Yoga. It is a yoga where a person is very mentally active and is have a leadership quality. So you guys are going to have a lot of it, so you don't have to worry about anything. But Mercury placement in this house, in the eighth house, is not very good right now. Now let us go to Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius, the ninth house and the 10th house for Taurus Ascendants. So Saturn is going to give you a lot of dedication, a lot of let's do it, let's go and have a good time with your career. Have a good time with your career. That's what I meant to say. So you will be very dedicated towards your work. You will be very outgoing towards your work. You will be very focused. So Saturn is going to be very good for you in the sign. Saturn's aspect is going to be its third aspect is going to be in the Aries sign. Its seventh aspect is going to be in the Leo. Its 10th as well, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so these three aspects are going to be of Saturn. Well, the third aspect is going to be on Rahu, which is not a very good aspect as per se, because Rahu and Saturn, they kind of make a wish yoga, a kind of it is called Shapat yoga. So we don't need that, but it's not a very good aspect. But still, because Saturn is benefic in the 12th house, so it is going to give you a little bit stress, but it is going to be fine, because that stress is going to ultimately benefit you in long term, so you don't have to worry about anything. Saturn's aspect in its seventh aspect in the sign of Leo is going to be great, because it is going to give you a lot of there are a lot of planets expecting the fourth house right now, and fourth house aspect of Saturn is going to give you a lot of chances of investment, chances of purchasing property, chances of purchasing luxury, chances of purchasing comforts in your life. So that is going to be awesome. And Saturn's aspect in the 10th house, which is the 7th house, so its aspect in the 7th house is not very great, and the sign of Scorpio is not also very great for the aspect of Saturn. So it might give you some problems with your spouse. And Mars is also giving some problems with the spouse, because its seventh aspect is going on in the sign of Scorpio, and Saturn's aspect is also going in the sign of Scorpio. So you need to be a little more careful regarding how you're going to treat your spouses, right? You should treat your partner with respect, with dignity, and they will love you no matter what. So don't worry about it, guys. So that is one thing. So we have covered Mars, Mercury, Saturn, and Venus. Now let us go to other additional planets that we need. So moon changes its house for every 2.5 days, so we don't have to worry about it that much, only if your periods of moon is open. So that is one thing to consider. So let us go to Sun. Sun is in the Capricorn. It is at 18 degrees. Soon it will move to Aquarius, and Aquarius is going to combust Saturn and Venus. So Sun in the 9th house is, well, it is, the sign of Capricorn is a earthy sign. It represents earth. So a Sun in this sign is is okay, because Mars usually get exalted in this sign, and Sun is also a fire energy. So it is a fire energy. It will work good for this sign. And it is going to give you luck. It is going to give you some help from your father, from your bosses. So you have to, you will be ready for it. Be ready for it, because you're going to get some benefit from your father or your bosses, people who are in authority, who are above you. So you have to, don't worry at all. Okay, now Sun is going to move to Aquarius, and it is going to combust both Saturn and Venus. So its combustion is not that very important, but Sun in the 10th house, in the sign of Aquarius, it is going to give you a lot of dedication, dedication in the field of work. So this month it is going to be awesome, because you are going to get very dedicated, very energetic, because of Mars. You are going to be very outgoing. You are going to be totally awesome with the world, so you don't have to worry about anything. And Sun in the 10th house is going to give you a lot of dedication regarding the things that you want to do in your field of career, right? So that is very important. So Sun's aspect is going to be in your third house. His third house is the house of your siblings. Third house is the house of the efforts that you make in your life, right? And Sun is a fiery planet, so you are going to give a lot of effort in your life regarding things. You are going to, because it is a fire energy, and fire energy's aspect in the third house is a very benefit for you. So you don't so it is going to be totally awesome. So there's nothing to worry about anything. And now let us go to Jupiter, right? Jupiter is in the 11th house, in the sign of Pisces, which is its own sign, right? And Jupiter is going to be awesome in this sign, because it is going to give you a lot of income. It is going to give you some bonus from the companies that you work in, some benefits in the field of finances, right? So that will be great. You will be getting a lot of help from your friends, because it is also a sign of friend, from your elder siblings. So that will be great. Jupiter is going to expect 1 2 3 4 5 this house: Cancer, 6 7 Virgo, 8 9 Scorpio. Jupiter is going to aspect the third house, which is Cancer. So Jupiter is also going to give you a lot of energy in the terms of interacting with people. It will give you a lot of artistic energy, and it will benefit you overall. You're going to get a lot of help from your siblings. Jupiter is going to aspect your fifth house, which is a sign of Virgo. So Jupiter in the sign of Virgo, it is going to give you your kids, your love. Your kids is going to be fine. They will be very dedicated to their studies, and they will be very easygoing with you. And because it is the sign of love, because fifth house is the sign of feelings, it is the sign of love. So you are going to get a lot of support from your love interests. They will recognize you, don't worry about it. Okay, so its third aspect is going to be in the Scorpio. And Jupiter's energy in the house of spouse is not very good, but your interaction with the world, how you interact with the world, how you interact with people in your business is going to be completely great. So you don't have to worry about anything right now. So this is what your chart says about Jupiter. Rahu, let us go to Rahu now. Rahu is at 14 degrees in the 12th house. In the 12th house, Rahu, is okay, because a malefic planet in a malefic house is considered very good. So Rahu is going to give you a kind of a researcher energy. You're going to research stuff. You're going to find stuff that is hidden. You are going to it might give you a little stress, a little bit worries, but it is not very profound in the horoscope right now, so you don't have to worry about anything. It is just very karka in this. It is a natural benefit for this house, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, but you can get some lonely time in your spare time. You can feel a bit lonely, so that can happen. Okay, now Rahu is going to aspect it's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5, right? It is going to aspect Leo 6 7. It is going to aspect Libra 8 9. It is going to aspect Sagittarius. Okay, so Rahu is a kind of planet which is a demon which has a head and no body. So it's always very demanding. It is like, give me stuff, but he's not very fulfilled at any time of the point. So your energy in the house of luxury, in the fourth house, is you want stuff and you will not be very fulfilled with it. So it is going to be very good for your, you're going to be very comfortable for your comforts, for your luxury. It is going to be very good. And Rahu's aspect in the sixth house, it is going to make Shatru Hanta Yoga. Shatru Hanta Yoga, enemy destruction yoga. It is a kind of a yoga where you are going to be more powerful than your enemies. Your enemies are going to completely lose on you. So it will be great for you guys. And its third aspect is going to be in the eighth house. It is going to save you from diseases, from misfortunes, from death, because eighth house is the house of death. So your health will be fine, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, now Ketu in the sixth house, in the sign of Libra. Ketu in the sixth house, in the sign of Libra, it is also going to make a Shatru Anta Yoga, because Ketu is a very, it is like Mars. Ketu is like Mars, but it is a ether planet. So Ketu is going to give you, protection from your enemies. So that is working here. It is going to save you from loans. It is going to save you from diseases. Okay, so Ketu's first aspect is going to be 1 2 3 4 5 on Saturn and Venus. Its second aspect is going to be on 12th house. Its third aspect is going to be 7 8 9 on your second house. Okay, so Ketu's aspect in the 10th house, where Saturn and Venus is present, so it might give you a little you kind of develop a kind of a fetish in your love life, a kind of a fetish, I mean something that is your fantasy. So it can provoke that. So you have to be, it is nothing to be worried about, because it is all happening in your mind, but it is kind of good if you consider it that way. So that can happen. Ketu's influence on the 12th house, where Rahu is present, well, it doesn't have to, because Rahu and Ketu are 180 degrees from each other. So Ketu is a planet which is very spiritual in nature, and 12th house is the house of things that are beyond this world. So you're going to get a more very, very spiritual in this field. So that is going to happen. Its aspect on the second house, Gemini, is going to be great, because it is a friendly sign for Ketu, because it's a sign of Mercury, and it is going to give you finances. You can develop finances. You can take loan and develop yourself in a better way, because it is in the sixth house. Sixth house is the house of loans. So you can take some loans. You can develop yourself better. So that can happen. So this is the thing that Ketu is going to do this month. Okay, now let me tell you about this. Mercury is going to go from Sagittarius to Capricorn. Sun is going to go from Capricorn to Aquarius. Venus is going to go from Aquarius to Pisces. Okay, Jupiter is still going to be in Pisces, so you don't worry about anything. Mars is still going to be here in Taurus. Moon is going to change its place every 2.5 days, and every time it goes from one house to another, it is going to give you different results, but its result is going to be neutral for you, not very profound in nature, but still quite effective. So when it comes with Ketu or Rahu or Saturn, you are going to feel a bit stressed. But with Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and Sun, with Sun is also because it get combusted with Sun, so that can happen. But with all other planets, it is going to be awesome. So guys, this was your reading of Taurus Ascendants for the month of February 2023. Guys, if you like it, well, I'm trying to be better, so let us see how my other videos are going to be. So guys, if you want me to do your horoscope reading, hit me up on Fiverr, and I hope you all the best for the month of February. Okay guys, take care.